you gonna make it or not? There we are. What up, Grant? Oh, you working tonight? I'm not. I'm being lazy. We had someone else trying to come in. I don't know what happened. Yay, Dallas, your favorite place to be. That's where your new friend is. Yeah, I'll be heading to bed here in a little bit. I got a little short nap in. Had damn heat and sun out there today at that powwow. We came home, I actually drank a beer and then went to bed. Matter of fact, Grandma drank a beer with me. Shit, I don't know when was the last time we drank a beer together. Now there's two more. Howdy, howdy. What up, Michael? You got your truck fixed? Cool. You mean your AC part? Did y'all watch that video on the powwow? It was actually a little bit disappointing. It was so damn hot. All they did was beat the drums and shake some tambourine. Well, they didn't call them tambourine. What did they call them? They had another name for them. Oh, Pueblo, Colorado. What up, Diesel Dog? Ah, the blower motor. But at least they got it fixed and you got it back. Oh. We had, that started around 2 o'clock. It lasted a couple hours. You seen how long I lasted. Not much longer in that video. They didn't do any of the dancing or stuff. They was holding back on that until tonight, which I can't blame them. It was damn near 100 degrees in the shade. But I didn't have it in me or the desire in me to hang around and wait that damn long. I said, Grandma, kiss your grandbabies goodbye. We got to go. What up, Paul? Michael's in Pueblo and Grant's in Dallas and Diesel Dog somewhere out there in Washington. Hell, I'm at home being lazy. No. So where you delivering that there, Michael? You probably told me yesterday, but I forgot. Sitting here watching American Choppers. There's some reruns they got up. Right now they're doing the Liberty Bike. Come on, y'all make it back and forth here now. Bunch of yard work today. You didn't do any on my place. The hell's up with that? I seen it told me that you had did one, but I haven't got to go see it yet. What'd you put up? And I'm on my phone right now, so I can't go look at the moment. I snuck in this late. I ain't got that many people coming to watch. I caught them all flat-footed. Oh, I say that, and there two more popped in. Howdy, howdy. That grandson of mine, he was beside himself out there at that reservation. Ah, oh, okay, I'll go look. Okay, I don't think I'm even gonna get a 34 in. I got in today about 10:30, and I'm gonna pull out tomorrow evening and go on down there to that Love's down there in Houston. I got hold of my receiver, and they're just around the corner from them with no parking. I told Grandma I ain't got no great desire to get up 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning Monday morning and to beat the traffic. The hell with that. Got an 8:30 appointment, delivery appointment. I'd rather drive in Sunday night and camp out up there. It is what it is. Oh goodness. Well, I ain't gonna be on here too terribly long tonight. So y'all make for some conversation. Hell, Michael, we didn't even talk today. Uh, you're doing all your research. Did as you said. Tried to find a local co. Well, that's a cool deal. Now, what's the main questions that you're asking them? Guarantee up there you're going to learn how to throw chains. They're going to put you through a chain school. You'll be on the chain gang. Right? Actually, me and Grandma's talked about that. If we ever get our patio built out here, the other part of it that we want to build, we've talked about trying to get one of them. If you'll look it up, Paul, big ass fans. They make some huge, humongous fans. I've seen them actually. I think it was on American Choppers. They came in and was it American Chopper? It was one of the TV shows. I forget which one. And I don't think it was Choppers. I can't remember who it was. But big ass fans. That's a legitimate company. And then guess what? They make some big ass fans. You get them any length you want. I always liked them big old bamboo ones that they used to show in the jungle movies when we was kids. I always wanted one of them. Oh, oh goodness. But yeah, then we went walking around over there in the booths and stuff. I I'm into arts and crafts big time. Used to have my own wood shop. Love making them. Grandma, she played around with her arts and crafts. Well, she used to in Georgia. We ain't never got her set up here for it. But we're both into that stuff. And I was afraid we'd get over there and it'd be a bunch of shit made in China. And it was. So the only thing they really had I was interested in, uh, well, no, they had a lot that I was interested in. Oh buddy boy. Where you're at, Steel Rose is not a good idea. Uh, Main thing you need to find out, Diesel, is what kind of contract they're going to want from you for them training you. How long are they going to expect you to drive to pay off your training? You also need to find out what kind of pay you're going to get while you're being trained. Find out what kind of pay you're going to get after you're trained. A lot of them can get a little bit tricky with their pay on all these situations. So you need to ask all kinds of questions about how they're going to pay you, how you're going to pay them, the whole routine. You also need to question them about your days off. Who was it? Just here recently, they're allowed a day a week. They're given one day off for 7 days out, which is common practice. Okay? Then they accumulated like 8 days, and when they went to take their days off, companies like, oh no, you can't take over 3. So, and you might want to binge watch a few of my, you've heard decent things about them? Well, good. Well, there's your 1+, Diesel. But you might want to binge watch a few of the videos and have a paper and pen and start writing down a few questions that you hear me throw out there. My sometimers don't let me remember them all at the same time. So you think you're ready to quit bending tools and start shifting gears, huh? Well, no, you won't, but because there's still going to be a few hidden gems that they don't tell you about. And you know my favorite saying about recruiters, right? Just like used car salesmen, they're going to tell you whatever you want to hear to get your ass in the seat. So you're going to have to think on the fly as well and be listening to him. Try to catch him in them tricks. Oh, me, oh my. I know I've seen plenty of their trucks out there. I've never really heard anything about them. But then again, I never heard nothing about Larry Williams until I came over here. I talked to one guy. I ain't forgave him yet. Oh, no, wait a minute. That was the other company. Well, mine started throwing a code. They looked it up, some of that damn DEF nonsense. I wish this thing would scroll instead of me having to keep reach up here and scrolling it. What up, Bob? Yeah, I am. This was my dad's recliner right here. He died in this chair. Oh. He wanted to get home from the hospital so he could die at home, and they just gave him a hard way. And I drove up there, and I stole it from you. For those that ain't reading, Michael's asking about the shirt. At my age, I still wear hand-me-downs. All right. Well, some of them's reasonable. You know, that's what's aggravating is that you don't know whether to treat them like a lying piece of shit like the majority of the companies are, or if they're halfway decent. You know? That's right. 2 years, bro. Well, hell, Michael, I was disappointed. I went out there to the truck last weekend. I went to use it. Or was it the weekend before when I was going to go help Robert and used your truck for that? Hell, I thought you told me there was a bag of clothes in the back you was getting rid of. I was going to go through it and get me some more shirts. there wasn't one back there, so we assumed you had brought them in when you and Rose went through them all. We took all that stuff in to donate it. I was fixing to go on a shopping spree and rob some more of your shirts. And actually, this one ain't yours. See, this one's got the button and stuff. This was one that boot barn I took you to up there. That's actually where this one came from. I had to look at it. But yeah, this one wasn't your t-shirt. Ha ha. But I've got plenty of yours in the closet. And wear the hell out of them. I don't think none of yours had buttons. I think all yours was straight up t-shirts. Yeah, I grew up on hand-me-downs. Youngest of 4 boys, yeah, buddy. And when they got handed down, they was wore out by the time they got to me. Now, I don't know what all y'all sent. I just helped throw it in the thing. Paul, I can decide not to like you. That's always my option. So, watch it. That's a fine line right there. I ain't gonna talk about my underwear. And no, I ain't gonna let him go through my underwear. Buy your own damn underwear, Michael. I mark all of mine. They got the brown line in them. And why do you want to be a tanker yanker? And you gotta learn the right terminology. It's a tanker yanker, not a tanker hauler, a tanker yanker. Well, I can't blame you there. I'm glad to hear you say that. No. See, that's the difference with me and Michael. He marks his underwear with a brown line going sideways. Mine goes up and down. I ain't figured out how he gets them on sideways, but hey, that's his world. You know, Diesel Dog, you don't have to go to training and local and all that stuff out there uh, to get out of the state of Oregon. If you ain't married and got a bunch of kids and stuff tying you down, go OTR. You've heard me say so many times. I think all new drivers should go OTR. Get out here and learn more than just your local backwoods. So, boy, that ain't no lie, Paul. Diesel Dog, he's talking to you right there. So, I've told y'all about them little 20-foot containers I used to haul in Atlanta. They had two 10-foot baffles in them. We hauled them out of the rail yard. Took them up, some kind of glue or something that we took up to the carpet manufacturers. And our drivers didn't want to haul them because it kept tearing their transmissions up. I'd haul all of them I could get. Because like he just said, you shift with the flow. Oh, I'm doing hunky-dory. Me and Grandma went and hung out with Robert and the grandbabies. Did the powwow thing in the heat of the day. And that's what I was going to tell y'all a while ago, and I got distracted. We're looking at the junk that they sell in there, and they had some military hats, and y'all know I'm old jarhead. And they had some cool hats, you know, Native veteran and all this, which I'm not a Native American, despite what my family's trying to say. And it was on there that it was a registered product and all this, and I'm asking, all right, who's it registered with? You know, and all, and they couldn't tell me. Then right beside it's made in China. And I said, well, I could overlook the made in China if it's actually helping the veterans. You know, one of them, she says, I don't know who, we don't know. They just said it had to be registered with the federal government. And I said, well, never mind. I got plenty of them that I buy to help out veterans. Well, hell, dude, why are you thinking about going local then? I would consider about just going OTR. A lot of drivers, right, Michael? What's up, Ben? Uh, I think if you check, I misquoted to somebody else, and I hope they watch the videos to find out me correcting myself. Uh, Dadgummit Stone. Stone is with CRST, and they have he's on some kind of a 9-month payback program, and that's about the only good thing I could say about his setup. I don't really think, I don't know why he chose to go there, but Schneider has a damn good training program, I've been told, and Schneider's been around for a long time. Uh, the only bad thing about Schneider was back in the day, they was some of the slowest trucks out there. Today, they're all slow trucks. So Schneider ain't that much slower than the common, you know, and faster than a few of them. But you might consider Schneider. However, they're not necessarily OTR. I'm not sure if they still have an OTR section or division. So that you might want to check out. But I can tell you, in my opinion, which is worth what you pay for it, you can go OTR and tear up other people's equipment and see all the cities and start learning about real truck driving, not local, the real deal out here. And then while you get that 2 years in that we're talking about, that's when you studying and figuring out and decide where you really want to go with your career. There's so many avenues that you can go down, and so many people are misunderstanding. Well, no, they're not misunderstanding. They're being misled. So, what's going on, Jess? Let me back up and catch a couple here. Yeah. Well, there's one thing I tell people about that. They don't have to worry about me coming to visit them. So, my kids, I'd go see them, and I'd sit out on the front porch. They could either sit out there and visit with me or not. And if I had to stay in their house for a little bit to visit, I respected their no smoking. But guess what? It became a damn short visit. So, you know, everybody's got their rights, and totally understand wanting to have a smoke-free house. When we bought this house, for about the first year, we didn't smoke in it. But I refused to pay the kind of money that I paid for this place and then have to sit out in a hot-ass garage or a cold-ass garage to have a cigarette. So, oh, well, it is what it is, what it is. But yeah, Diesel Dog, I think you need to slow down just a little bit and rethink some of your choices that you're about to make. You have more options than what you realize. Oh, yep. It took me years to get mine worked out where I could sleep better. Well, exactly. They get that bad here too. So, yep. Well, what changed our smoking here was when Grandma got a snake in the garage. She had seen one at the front door, and then she seen it sneaking into the garage. She had closed the front door and went to get something to kill it. Went back out the front door to find it and seen it. What she thought she'd seen it going in the garage. So all of a sudden she decided she didn't want to go outside and smoke no more. And I said, I'm fine with that. So, Diesel Dog, go on the About page or go on to Facebook, on the Simple Living Facebook. Shoot me a message, send me your phone number. I'll give you a call sometime next week. I won't even charge you like some of them video guys are doing. I'm told that dude is charging $1 a minute to talk to y'all and try to help y'all decide what to do. And he's been, don't get me started on him. But give me your phone number and I'll give you a call. We'll have a few personal phone calls, see if I can help you out a little bit. So, now remember, I am Papa Joe, and when I get to talking, sometimes I don't shut up too good. So if I get on a rant talking at you, don't be surprised. And Semper Fi, I appreciate your service, little brother. So, chances are I was in before you was born. You might have been shitting in diapers. I got out in 78. When were you born? My oldest was born in 79, so I probably got kids your age. Unless you retired. Then there's damn good chances that you ain't much older than my kids. Oh. Well, let's see. Virgie would be, this is 18, so she's like 39 now. Damn, that makes me feel old. There you go. My only worry about that Central Oregon dude is that it's Oregon. Y'all happen to have one or two fairly decent mountains out that way, and you're going to be green as grass hitting that this winter, which can be good because you'll get the experience in, but can also be bad because you need to find out if that company requires you to throw chains. A lot of companies out in that Northwest, they require you to throw chains. The rest of us, it goes getting bad, we say to hell with it, we get off the road. But some of them companies out there, they tell you, no, that's part of the job. You've got to throw chains and come on. We call it jewelry for a reason, because it looks pretty hanging on the truck, not on the tires. I told Larry, when me and him was talking about it, I told him, I said, you ain't got to worry about me getting them dirty. I'll leave them suckers right there in that side box. He just laughed at me and agreed. But in 35 years, I've thrown chains twice, and that was for me, not for them. So, oh. Uh, that's why I was telling you there, dog, to binge watch a few of my videos. I can't think of everything at one time to tell you. Well, there you go. Bob Bell, excuse me, he's telling you they see a lot of the Central Oregon trucks down his way. At least three a day. That's pretty good. Let me back up here a little bit. Well, not just your training pay. That's why I was backing up here. Not just your training pay. You also want to find out what kind of pay you get after you've trained. Uh, Sometimes they barely pay you chump change because of your training. Sometimes they pay you halfway decent and then deduct some of your pay. So that's what I'm talking about. You need to find out what you're getting paid while you're training and what do you get paid after you train. When are you going to get any kind of decent money? Yeah, I've seen that highway through hell. I thought that was on Donner Pass though. Who was that one that did Donner Pass or something? It was one towing company out there. I got snowed in Canada once. Grandma didn't like that. I was totally new to that part of the world. I ran their Canadian Highway 1, and you might hear the old man over there coughing. These allergies here is getting to him. He's getting old. Uh, but I ran that Highway 1, and it took me through their national park out west, which was quite beautiful actually. And I didn't have no phone service. I hadn't talked to her for hours. I didn't know to call her and tell her I was going to hit this area. Then I got snowed in out there, and she was pretty worried about it. Scrupper, what's up, buddy? I don't think your medicine's working too good. Right? No. We just chilling today. Tomorrow I'll direct Lakota a little bit. We got a couple of things me and Grandma will take care of outside. I ain't gonna get too crazy about it. So didn't even go by Walmart. I tell you what, I made it in about 10:30 this morning. Came home, sat around, cooled off, grabbed a shower, took off, went to meet the kids over there at that deal. We got done. I was ready to come on home. Stopped over here at Family Dollar, Dollar General, whoever it was. Grabbed some pot pies. Grandma had her Atkins diet meal, and I had me a couple of pot pies. Actually took a nap after we got here. We got here and drunk a beer. While I was grabbing them pot pies, I seen that cold Miller Lite. I said, damn, that sounds good. So I grabbed a six pack. The kid even ID'd me. I laughed. I said, are you for real? Yes, sir. We have to ID everybody for cigarettes and alcohol. I said, wow. Well, Grandma seen I had a six pack, and I said, you gonna drink a beer with me? She said, actually, I just think I will. So drunk a beer and went and took a hour nap after that. I was just a lazy cuss. I'd planned on doing some mowing out there. That didn't happen. I know it. Thank you, Paul. See, now you're getting back on my good side. Hey, that's totally optional. I can like you or not. So. No, you don't. Don't start lying. You enjoy busting my chops. Surprised you ain't been yelling at them about that like button. Worked on the W9, did you? Tell me something there, young man, being that you're a tool bender. What's the difference in a W9 and a 909? Do you have a clue? And it ain't a trick question. And I like the W9s. I got shooting a bull with that old boy Warwick from Australia last night, and we exchanged stuff, and he was doing a tour of his favorite truck, which was a W909. Or no, that wasn't his favorite truck. That was another one, and he called it a 909. So I don't know if that's just something they do for over there or what the heck. But I shared, oh no, I shared it on my wall. I'm going to have to get it over there to the other wall. Yeah. Yeah, I actually would have rather had a margarita, but that didn't happen. Scruff, are you wanting outside, buddy? Are you wanting outside? Y'all gonna have to talk amongst yourself. I got an old dog that is on a water pill, and when he has to go pee, I totally understand, because this old dog's on a water pill. Oh! Well, let me let him out. Yeah, come on, buddy. Let's see if Mama set the alarm. I don't want to set the alarm off. Nope. We good to go, Budro. She didn't set the alarm. Go that way. You know where the door is. Come on. Come on. Come on. You can do it, you slow old fart. You want back on the couch? Come on. Come on. Yeah. This is the scruffer. This is the old man. Look at the camera. See all them people out there? Yeah, ain't they a bunch of ugly truck drivers and wannabe truck drivers? Yeah. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. Oh, that old dog's got more miles than a bunch of you, I guarantee you. He's a trucking dog from way back. Oh. Oh. It ain't near as hot out there. Michael would need to put headlights on that damn lawnmower. I have seriously been thinking about that. Ah. Well, I don't know why there ain't no way to escape them. A lot of that is people's personal preference on trucks. Volvo, actually, for their automatic, they've got it down a lot better than the rest of them. And a lot of these trucks nowadays don't have the sleeper escape door. And damn, vodka and beer, that don't even sound good. Uh, I've never cooked karaoke. How do you cook that? Oh, really? Cool. There's a lot of the trucks that don't have them sleeper escape doors. Uh, that's a matter of these companies getting cheaper and cheaper. And I don't necessarily mean the company building them. It's what they're ordering, the options that they order and stuff. Uh, Back in the day, I thought they was required to have an escape door. So, and all of them are potential to burning or having a problem. A lot of the fires that are caused in trucks are from these know-it-all truck drivers that want to go splicing into wire harnesses and stuff. Bad idea. Bad idea. Uh, Back in the day, we would do some of that, but we didn't have all the computers and all the nonsense and the relays and nonsense that they got nowadays. And a lot of times back then, we was hooking up CBs. We didn't have all the ice boxes and all the other good junk. All we really had was our CBs, and we'd go right to the fuse box. And we'd come out of the fuse box. I was telling Jim Dunn, wannabe cowboy Jim Dunn, I was telling him, because they don't have none of that stuff, and the company, it's a big no-no to even hook something up. And I told him, I said, two good reasons. Is one is because these computerized trucks, they got to have just the right amount of electricity flowing through everything, or else something else ain't going to work. That's just how it works on these trucks nowadays. And number two, you start splicing into stuff, you cause fires and burn up trucks. I mean, that's just the bottom line of it all. So, well, there you go. Now, when it caught fire, was that electric or was that brakes? I realize you're saying he was on top of Grapevine. Oh, see, he settled down to go to sleep. He'll quit that coughing. I call it coughing. They said it really ain't coughing. They said it's almost a sneeze from his allergies. He's been a good old dog, actually. He's like 17 or something. Yeah, I'm talking about you. Lay your head back down, go to sleep. I'll bust you right in the damn nose. I ain't scared of you. That put him back down. He knows I ain't scared. I'll put a whooping on him. Well, no, it ain't driver neglect there, Hand. I'll argue with you on that one. Once again, with these modern trucks, we're not allowed to work on them. Most companies don't want us to work on them. And to check your differential fuel, you got to get back down underneath there, and you got to get a wrench and work that filled nut out there and stick your finger in there. I know exactly what you're talking about. And we're not allowed to do that. That's a big no-no. So that falls back on the company. When it's like it, when they're in our shop, I'll bet you $1 to a donut they don't check it. You know, so whenever mine gets low enough, then and it messes up, that's going to be on them. It ain't going to be on me. Most companies don't want you. You're lucky if they'll let you change a light bulb. And with the light bulbs today, hell, you can't even really change them. They're such a pain in the ass to get at, and then you can't touch them with your hands. So no, anymore. Now, back when I started, we was just coming out of where they required drivers to work on trucks. Nowadays, oh no, no. Well, actually, that's something else y'all talking about the cats. I don't know about their warranty and all that. Uh, you can't get cat motors anymore for road trucks. They're obsolete. So saying they got a 5-year warranty, that don't wash. Because of all the environmental stuff, they quit making road motors years ago. What? 6, 7, 8 years ago they quit. Might have been longer than that. Uh, yeah, the name cat put on them parts is what cost you. But I guarantee you, all them parts are interchangeable. The oil filters and all that stuff. If it fits on a cat, it's going to fit on a Detroit. If it fits on a Detroit, it's going to fit on a cat. So if you just buying the cat filters, yeah, they're going to ding you. But you can go ahead and buy that other filter that has another name on it and save some money. Yep. The 60 series is a damn good motor. I like the 60 series. Well, that's cool. Wick filters. Thank you, Bob. That's what I was trying to think of. The 60 series, if you listen to the old trucker movies, when they're having you hear them sounds and stuff of the motors, that's old 60 series Detroit. It's about the most popular one you'll hear in the movies. That being said, if you watch, they'll be slamming on the brakes and you'll hear the motor revving up and silly stuff like that. I don't know why JB don't have a tanker division. They were hauling bulls. They had cattle racks a while back. Oh, probably 15 years ago. What they was running into is they was picking the calves up in the Midwest, and by the time they got them to the east or west coast, they was already too old to butcher. It just took them too long to get them there, so they had to get out of the cattle business. I don't know about the tanker business. Uh-huh. I knew there was going to be a catch to that. Maybe that's why they put screen doors on them. So they could just look in there and see if they needed that load lock. Well, folks, I'm fixing to get off here. I didn't even plan on getting on tonight, and Grandma went to bed on me. Figured I'd get on and do a quick shout out. So now I'm going to finish watching this American Chopper up here and call it a night. I appreciate y'all coming in, stopping by and visiting. Good night, brother. Oh, I'm going to try to shoot a video of the property tomorrow. We'll see how that works. Thanks, everybody, for coming in. Y'all be careful. Get a good night's sleep. Remember, good Lord loves you, and so do I. Have a blessed evening now. Night, Michael. Night. Night, Bob. Night, Diesel. Night, everybody else. Bye.